Welcome back to Geometry, Chapter 6, Section 3 in this book. I've already done this twice. This is take 2. I still can't say it right. I've done a lot of math today. So I think that's it. Anyway, this is proving quadrilaterals or parallelograms. Last time we learned what is true about parallelograms. Now, what if you have a parallelogram? Is it something that looks like a parallelogram? Is it a parallelogram? Like that one right there? That's not a parallelogram because those two sides are different lengths. So that would be no. So this is sort of like, now we have some shapes and we have to determine, are they parallelograms? And we have 5 theorems that we'll be able to use to do that. Okay, so this is the first one. Is it a parallelogram? Yes, if opposite sides are congruent. So if you can prove opposite sides of a shape are congruent, it is a parallelogram. These two sides are parallel and those two sides are parallel. Here's our next one. If opposite angles are congruent, it's a parallelogram. So opposite ones across this way, if they're the same, it's a parallelogram. Here's our next one. Remember, if it's a parallelogram, consecutive angles are supplementary, which means if you had this and this, or this and this, it would be 180. And that's sort of what that means. So like, if these are x, that's 180 minus x. Because remember, these two are the same. So if you have 2 in a row that add up to 180, check, it's a parallelogram. And the next one is if diagonals bisect. If this length is equal to that one and this one is equal to that one, then check, it is a parallelogram because diagonals bisected each other. And here's another one. If you just have one pair of opposite lines that are the same length and parallel, it's a parallelogram. So all these others, it was 2, but this one is just if these two are the same length and parallel, then these two have to be the same length and parallel. And that's my spaghetti cutter. It's going, these are going chink, which is making these the same length. Then you've got all 4 the same length. They have to be parallel. So if just one, and it could be this side or it could be that side, it doesn't matter. Now there's some problems in the book that you will do using your calculator, the distance program. You need to make sure you've gotten those programs. You can go to the TI-84 website. You can download programs there, and your parents might have to register as educators, as homeschoolers, but then you'll be able to get those programs. So make sure you've got the program for distance and that you know how to use it. You can use it on the problems in this section to prove that opposite sides are congruent with your distance program. All right, math is fun.